Hello everybody and welcome back to Bilingual Tutorials. My name is Carolina and today we are going to talk about Quizizz. This is our table of contents, what is Quizizz, activities, electronic devices, similar platforms, and of course our tutorial. So let's start. What is Quizizz? Quizizz is a creativity software company that is used at school or for work to give various types of tasks and lessons through a learning technique that is called gamification. So usually when we're learning something, we have a list of goals or objectives. We have different types of learning techniques that we use that can be active or passive. And then we develop a skill and achievements. We get achievements at the end, such as good grades. With gamification, it's a little bit different. We have a challenge, reward, we compete against our peers, and there's lots of engagement, which is the fun part about it. Now, this is another picture that shows its benefits because it increases motivation, learning, and also the achievements in our students. Gamification is basically the application of game design elements in game principles in non-game contexts. And it has some elements. So when we are designing a game, we have some elements or criteria that have to be met, such as points, budgets, leaderboards, performance graphs, meaningful stories, avatars, and teammates. Quizizz has all of that except for meaningful stories. Now, we have different activities that can be done in Quizizz. The first one, and I think the most useful one, is live engagement. So we have gamified quizzes, polls, and lessons that can be presenter-led or self-paced. There is a friendly competition that has power-ups, memes. It's very fun, guys. And also, you don't need a lot of text. You only need one device, one screen, and that's it. Also, you can achieve this in a live manner through some video conferencing tools such as Zoom, Cisco, Microsoft Teams, and Meet. Then we have the asynchronous learning. So imagine that you want to lead a quiz for homework. You can do that in Quizizz too. The only thing that you have to do is create your quiz, then you send the link to your students. It could be via messaging tools, email, or LMS, which is basically a learning management system. And they can do that with quizzes, flashcards, lessons, anything that you want to leave them. And what I like about this is that everybody can do it at their own pace when they want it. But what I don't like is that there isn't that sense of community such as in the live engagement part. And finally, we have insights and reporting, which is very useful for teachers because we can see if the whole group is doing well because we have a table that I'm going to show you right here, this table. So we have this bar that tells me the accuracy percentage of the entire class and also the accuracy of each of my students. So all of this right here. And I can see if I want the entire class to reinforce any concept or content or one specific student. Now, let's go to the electronic devices. So for electronic devices, you can use Android, iPhone, any computer that you have, a Mac, any tablet that you have, and of course, you can use iPhone and Android apps. So basically, the Play Store and also in the App Store, this is available. Now, we have similar platforms. We have Kahoot, Socrative, iClicker, but for example, Kahoot is different to Quizizz because for Kahoot you need two screens. And I think that's the downside with Kahoot. But these are good platforms that you can investigate about, and maybe we can create some videos to show you how to use them. And finally, to summarize, in Quizizz you add a quiz and a poll, and basically your participants engage from any device and you get instant feedback. Now we are going to the tutorial. Yay! So let's go, guys. The first thing that you have to know is how to sign up. So basically you go to quizizz.com, you click sign up, and with an email you can sign up. So you only need your email. So this sent me directly, but with an email you can do it. It can be Gmail, Outlook, Yahoo, any email that you have. Once you do that, then you can create your own quiz or lesson, or you can look one that has been already made. What we're going to do first is create one, and then I'm going to show you how to look for them. So let's create a quiz. You write the name of your quiz. In this case, it's going to be seasons, and also the subject, English. We click next, and we are going to follow this checklist. So pick a relevant quiz name, add a quiz image, add grades, add at least 4 questions. So let's add a quiz image. For that, you click there, then you drag and drop the picture, or you click there to upload it. Let's do that. I'm gonna select this picture. You can also paste the image link. You select the language and the grades. Let's say that this is for 4th to 5th grade, and you decide if it's going to be public or if it's going to be private. After you do that, you save it, and then you can start adding your questions. As you can see here, you have different types of questions. You can add multiple choice, checkbox, fill in the blank, poll, open-ended, etc. So the first thing that we're going to do is a poll, because we have to check in with our students. So how are you today? And as you can see in this one, you don't have a correct answer. All the answers are correct. So let's type I'm great, I'm okay, so, not so good, to have a variety of answers. And after you select that, you can tell them, or you can click this checkbox that says allow multiple answers, so your students can select more than one. I don't think that's very useful in this case, because you are checking in with how they are feeling, but maybe they feel so inclined to not so good, or so inclined to an okay. This is just a possibility. And then you select how much time you are going to give your students. It can be 30 seconds, and it can be even 15 minutes. So a lot of time. And you save it. Also, something very important is that you can select an image over here, and for math, you can select an equation, audio, video, and all of that. But the audio and video is for super, or what we call pro users that pay about $5 each month. So let's save it. Now, let's do the multiple choice questions. So identify the season. And we are gonna type some options: spring, summer, fall, and winter. After you do that, you can select an image, because in this case, you need an image to answer the question. We are going to select fall, my favorite season. It's just so beautiful. And then you click done. You have to remember to select the answer and the time, and you can also type a tag that you want to do. And that's it. You can zoom in, zoom out, and then save it. And there you have your first question. So you see that this is green because this is the correct answer. Something very interesting that you can do is duplicate the question. This is awesome when you have the same answers and the only thing that is changing is the question. So here I just have to change the picture. I'm gonna select another picture, Let's select summer, and then I click done, and then I do this one. So very, very, very useful. Now, another one that we can do is checkbox. Select the seasons. Let's put seasons, to throw them off a little bit. So you can select summer, winter, May, and Tuesday. And let's give them 30 seconds for that question, and finally save. Oh yeah, I forgot to select the correct ones. Yeah, summer and winter. And that's it. With the checkbox, fill in the blank. It's hot in, and then they have to select the season. In this case it's summer, and we're gonna type an alternative in case they don't use uppercase letters. The answer is still correct. And then save. You also have a poll that we already made, and so many others. You can add a slide to teach something in there, or you can type open-ended questions. And that's it, guys. Here you have 1, 2, 3, 5 questions, and your quiz is done. So now what you're gonna do is publish. You click publish. So basically here you copy the link, and then you put it over here, you paste it, and this is going to appear. So after you have your quiz, you can do it in 2 ways. You can instructor-based or classic, or you can assign it as homework. So let's assign it as homework so you can see how it's done. Basically, you select the deadline, then you assign it. When you click assign it, you are going to share it. So you're going to share this. And that's it. You click here, and students enter. So you share this, and your students are in here. You're going to see the answers. So let's just do it so you can see how it's going to look. So I'm gonna start the game because it's an assignment, and let's answer it. So it's hot in summer. Click submit. It's correct. And then you have a meme here. You're quite the investigator. Then select the seasons, summer and winter. You submit it. I have the music off. Then identify the season. This is fall. So this is how your students are going to do it. And then here I have a power up, double jeopardy. So I get the double the points if I get it correct. And identify the season, and this is, got it, and this is summer. Oh, I didn't use my power up, but now I have the questions. I'm gonna use it now. How are you today? I'm great. That's it. And now I have double the points in that question, even that was a poll. And that's it. And here the student can see his answers and everything, and can play a game, can find another quiz if they want to. And now we are going to refresh this to see what you're going to see. So here we have bilingual tutorials, 100% accuracy, the score, and all of that. So this is all the information. You can email it to a parent, you can download it. This is for your entire class. The 100% accuracy is for your entire class. And here you see participant attempts, only 1. And also here we have flashcards for students about the same quiz. So guys, this resource is awesome. Like, I love it so much. You see, and you flip it, and they can learn it. So it's just great. So that was the assignment way, but you can also start a live quiz. I'm gonna do the classic one. so you can see. You can organize them by teams. You select the number of teams that you want, and if it's, you can assign it to a class. You can use power-ups as the one of that I told you. Timer, shuffle the questions. This is just personal, all personal. And then I'm gonna do it as a team. I'm gonna click continue. And what you're going to do is basically copy this. You copy this and you send it to your students. Now you copy it and you send it to them, and they type their names. And let's start it. And here you're going to see that Carolina is over here in vegan charts. Quite a name. And for these games to start, we need at least 2 participants. So I'm gonna show you in just a moment. Alright guys, and now we're gonna have someone else that is going to join. Here's Peter. And we're going to start it. Okay, yeah, it was very, very noisy. So I'm just going to answer these questions randomly. I just want you to see what is going to happen. Okay, so the class accuracy is 90%. Here we see how many correct answers and how many wrong answers. So I think the power-ups are very good because they help you basically take another question that you did wrong, and that's very, very, very good because they are learning while they are playing. And here was the leaderboard, and that's it. But so it's very good. Look, so here you see the correct answers, the wrong answers, and here you can go over the questions with your students, and you see how many players selected one or the other, and you can ask them, what do you think is the correct answer, and you hide the answers. And that's the first thing. Something else that you can do is search for a quiz. You go to Explore to search for a quiz, and you type what you're looking for. You type the topic. So let's type simple present. And after you do that, this one that it says super, you can use it, but you cannot edit it. This is a lesson that also has questions. So you put your mouse over here and then you can go over the quiz. So it's a lesson, but it also has questions. So it's very, very entertaining for students. And here we have another quiz, and this one I already have it saved. So I'm gonna go to that quiz directly, and you can start or you can copy and edit. And let's do that. In copy and edit, you can edit each question individually. You can change the time, anything that you want to do. And you can duplicate the questions. Basically, it's free. You can do anything you want. You can change the image, the topic, and after you edit it, it's going to have your name, that quiz. So this is very, very useful. And finally, you publish it and you do as we did before. Guys, this was it. If you have any question, any comment, anything that you want to say, you have the comment section and I'm gonna answer you. So it was a pleasure. Bye. Take care.